I'm Hailey Stangowitz. I'm a painter out of Rockside Gallery in Victoria, BC. I paint mostly with acrylic. I've been doing art like my whole life, and I've painted a lot over the years. I got really back into it during the pandemic. I started out with a bit of watercolor again, and then I got back into acrylics, and then it's just been like acrylic and just painting kind of the whole time since then. A lot of it is just like color. I take a lot of photos. I'm not a good photographer, but I take photos of just like interesting colors and like interesting ways where landscape and like the natural world kind of meets the man-made world. A lot of my work last summer and into now has been around like fences, and I'm just like really interested in that combination of people and nature, and I guess like the separation between the two that is made, and the fence kind of represents that. So last fall I was working on a project for a course on arts-based research, and I would take my notebook and just like be walking through my neighborhood and drawing with a pencil crayon as I was walking. I'm not trying to look like so much at what I was seeing, but more just like the movements. And then I take those lines and I transfer them onto like a bigger toned canvas and use that sort of as like a basis, and then I paint into that. Yeah, so the houses I was working on when I was just starting out teaching, waiting for calls to be a substitute. And I had seen these paintings of Lois Dodds. She had this house that was on fire. I also had a bunch of like art books sitting around that I would collage. And Edward Hopper was like an artist that I was really drawn to. So as I was like getting ready for work and waiting for a call and not getting the call, I sort of combined the two influences, and I would paint like the Edward Hopper houses. And they were really interesting to paint, partially because the smoke is totally random. I'd lay down a whole bunch of gray paint and like lots of water in it as well, and then dot orange into it, and it was a nice contrast with like the total lack of control with the smoke versus like the pretty precise architectural painting of the houses. The thing that I want people to get out of it is maybe just like a feeling. I feel like when I'm working on these, I'm thinking about like it's a moment in time, sort of fragmented. You see like little bits and pieces, but it's not fully resolved, I guess. I'm trying to create kind of like an atmosphere and portray like the feeling that I had when I was in that place.